Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Elise and I do videos on lifestyle, fashion, outfits, anything that's going on in my life at the time. So in this video today, I wanted to recap my experience of getting filler, so cosmetic filler, and Botox for the first time. Without further ado, let's get into it. So firstly, I suppose you'll want to know what exactly I had done. So I got 3 different things done, and I just want to preface this with, they all sort of came from my ideas, so I felt like almost very extra, like suggesting, the second thing I wanted to get done and the third thing I wanted to get done with the injector I chose. She didn't pressure me into anything at all. Firstly, I had my tear troughs filled. So they are the little hollows under your eyes. Now you can see that they weren't completely filled, and that is because if they're completely filled, they look really unnatural. They look really weird, but we'll get more into that later. So yeah, tear troughs, and then I had Botox in my masseters. So filler here to obviously fill the troughs. Botox in my masseters. Now Botox is a toxin. It's like botulinum toxin. I could be pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, it's a toxin and it paralyzes the muscles so that it atrophies. So the muscle actually like breaks down. And my primary objective for getting Botox in my masseters was because sometimes I wake up with a really sore jaw. I think I clench in my sleep, like I clench my teeth in my sleep. So sometimes I just wake up with such like soreness and like just a stiff jaw. And my goodness, like I will be going back to get this done again and again, I'm sure, because I didn't know how tight my jaw was until I had it done, and like I just felt so much relief, and so much relief, like I can't describe it. But yeah, so I got Botox in my masseters, so that's the muscle that you chew with. Yeah. And then I had a cheeky little bit of filler put in my lips, because why not? I had 1 mil in my tear troughs, so like 1 mil altogether over both of them. I don't think it was like an even split. The lady just put in she just did however much was necessary for each eye. I think one was worse before. I think it was the left one, but who cares? I think one was more pronounced than the other before, so she would have probably put a little bit more in that one. So it's probably not 0.5 mil in each, but anyway, 1 mil in across both. 1 mil in total is what I'm trying to say. She put 40 units in each side, 40 units of Botox in each side. So where filler goes in like mils, Botox goes in units. I'm not really sure what a unit is, but anyway, so 40 units in each side, so 80 units altogether. And then for my lips, just 0.5 mil. So not even like 0.5 mil on top, 0.5 mil on bottom. No, just like 0.5 mil spread across the top and bottom. So it's very subtle, but I've really appreciated the extra like moisture, because the filler is hyaluronic acid. It's naturally found in the body, but it helps your skin retain moisture. So I've really enjoyed the benefits of that. Like my lips are just a little bit more moisturized, even though it is like winter in Melbourne. They're still going to be a bit dry, but I enjoy the plumper effect. And why not? So I'll just get up my notes because I can't remember how much each was, and I'm sure you want to know. So for the tear troughs, for 1 mil altogether, it was $590. So if you needed more, obviously it's going to be more because they charge per volume you need. She said the lady that had come in just before my appointment had her tear troughs filled as well, and she needed 2 mils to like fill the area. So it's just like your personal anatomy, I guess. is going to determine how much that's going to cost. The masseters, so 40 units each side, 80 in total, was 180, which was much less than I would have expected, but that's what it was. She said I might need more later, but yeah, you know, better to do less, and then you can always do more later than do too much at the start and then yes. With filler you can get it dissolved, but with Botox I think you just have to wait till it wears off. So yeah. Yeah, so 180 for the Botox in my masseters, and then lips for the 0.5 ml, it was 390. So altogether it was $1,160, Australian dollars that is. Where did I get it done? I got it done at this place called Suede Clinic at Richmond. Now, I'd originally found the injector on Instagram. I've been following her. I found her because she does non-surgical rhinoplasties. So it's basically where you fill your nose with filler to like even out like a dorsal hump, or yeah, change the shape to something that you want. So I was following her for that because she does amazing like nose transformations. Obviously I chose to go the surgical route and actually get rhinoplasty, but that's how I found the injector. Her name is Brianna. Let me just find her. Yeah, Brianna. So her Instagram is Injectables by Brianna. And yeah, she works at Suede Clinic, Richmond. Yeah. So yeah, her work, amazing. I am so happy with what I had done. Yeah, she really explained things well. So if I just return to my explaining about my tear troughs, so she explained if you like completely fill your tear troughs, it makes your face look kind of like puffy, or like kind of like bloated, I guess. It's like puffy, and then it makes your eyes look smaller. And I actually experienced this because I had a little bit of swelling, so it did like swell up as if, and it looked like it was like completely kind of filled in that area, and it did. It made my eyes look smaller, and it just made my face look real puffy, kind of, yeah, weird to explain, but that's why you don't want to overfill your tear troughs. Like, trust me, it doesn't look better. You can overdo it for sure. I mean, I guess with all kinds of filler. Yep, so yeah, really happy with the filler. Like, I kind of thought that, you know, I was like sleep deprived, but actually I found photos and I've actually just always been like, I've always had kind of deepish tear troughs. So yeah, I was like, oh, well, I'm going to get it done because, you know, I've had this forever and it's not going to change. So yeah, and I'm so glad I did get it done. I just like look more awake, look more alive and vibrant. The positive thing is I don't need like as much concealer, I guess, to yeah, conceal that area. I don't need as much concealer because I don't have a hollow, and that hollow was creating like a shadow, so I don't need to like compensate for the shadow because it's not as deep anymore. Does that make sense? So I only really need to conceal the, well, I don't need to, but I like to conceal the like bluey kind of color on the inner corner of my eye. Obviously I've got makeup now, but yeah, that's all I really conceal now. I don't really like conceal the hollow of the tear trough, so that's a plus. yeah, obviously the relief I get in my jaw, like it just feels more comfortable is how I'd describe it. So I'll definitely be getting that again. I think it lasts maybe up to 3 months. It is like a very high use muscle, so I am expecting it, you know, it's not gonna last, it's probably not gonna last like 6 months or anything. But I found it very affordable, so, and you know, weighing up the cost and like how much relief I get, it's worth it for me. So I'll be getting that again. And yeah, the 500 ml in my lips, why not? I really like it. Yeah, I was kind of squeamish about getting a needle in my lips, but yeah, it was so fine. She put numbing cream on all the areas, so under my eyes. Did she put numbing cream over here? I think so. I'm not sure. But honestly, the needle is so small. It's like a tiny like pinprick, if anything. Yeah, the numbing cream definitely helps, but yeah, it's just like a tiny like pinprick. Honestly, getting my ears pierced was so much worse, so much worse. So I wouldn't be afraid of the pain because it was like pretty fine. Yeah, I think it's definitely, for me, definitely bearable for like the benefit. So yeah, a good question that was sent in on my Instagram stories. Thank you guys if you're watching this and you did send in a question for me to answer. Thank you so much. I think I've answered most of them now except for like skin reaction and swelling. So did I swell up? Yes, so I think I swelled up mostly in the tear trough area. It bruised a bit as well. I did experience some bruising in my lips too. So yeah, it swelled up here. It was like, I think it was the worst on maybe the next day after, but the day after that. So like, excuse me, like about 36 to 48 hours after the procedure was done. The swelling in my lips maybe lasted up to like 4 days, if that. And then the swelling in my eyes, it went down maybe like 3 or 4 days after it took, yeah, it hung around for a little bit, and then I had like a bit of residual bruising maybe up to even a week afterwards. It was just like just a faint yellow bruise, and you know, very easily covered up with makeup, so you know, not an issue there. But yeah, just if you're wondering if I had any bruising or swelling, don't really think I had any. No bruising from the Botox. Maybe a little bit of swelling, you know. It is like an injury to your skin, even though it's a tiny needle. But yes, I think I had a tiny bit of swelling, and a bit of soreness, but like really not much at all. Probably rate it 3 or 4 out of 10, like really nothing concerning at all. What else to add? I think tear troughs, I've heard they last quite a long time, like maybe even up to a year or 2 years. So that's really good. That's really longevity. Would I go back? Of course. Yeah, I definitely get tear troughs redone. Yeah, I'd definitely go back. I'd definitely get tear troughs redone when, you know, when the time comes, when it wears off. I'd definitely get more Botox in my jaw just for that relief. Yeah, I'd even put like a little smidge more in my lips. I think just going very cautiously, because you know, you do see some girls that do have it quite overdone, in my opinion. I mean, that's fine. Like, you do you, you know. Whatever you're happy with, that's great. But yeah, I'm just gonna go slowly with it because I don't want that look for me. I think that answers everything. If you had a question and I didn't answer it, definitely leave it in the comments and I will do my best to get back to it. Yeah, let me know. Are you thinking of having something done? Or have you had something done? Do you love it or did you regret it, and why? Did you not pick maybe a great injector? Yeah, let me know. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks, bye.